Hey guys, it's Becky here from New Image, coming to you with a bit of a daytime stretch and mobility routine that you can do. So if you're working from home or just plain sitting at your desk a lot, it's important that we get up and move throughout the day. So here's a quick routine. So starting from top to bottom, and you can also do this sitting in your chair if you're really limited on time, take one arm behind the back and take the head over to the side, going into an upper trap stretch. You want to have the arm behind the back so the shoulder doesn't come with you in that stretch, to make sure that you're really getting a nice long stretch through there. Doing both sides, you're going to hold it for about 10 to 20 seconds, alternate slowly from one to the other. Next stretch, we're going to go with an overhead reach. So you can grab onto the side of your chair if you're sitting, or just taking that time to have a nice reach. Now you can hold this, or you can just be a bit more fluid and just keep alternating sides. After that, we're going to do a bit of a standing cat-cow. So you're going to take your hands forward, round out the back, chin on chest, and then you're going to do the opposite of that. Bring the hands down and behind, looking up. So you can see how that's really going to rotate the shoulders open, which is what we want to do. So if we're sitting at the desk or looking at our phones all day, we're going to be very tight through these chest muscles, okay? So your next stretch is going to be a chest stretch, placing one arm on the wall. You want your elbow at shoulder height or just below, and then you're going to twist your body away, really feeling a nice stretch all through there. Hold both sides for about 20 seconds. Now, if you're limited on time, you can do these next two stretches standing up. So we can do a thoracic mobility, hands in front, then you're going to reach that hand behind. You're going to feel a nice, really nice stretch in the back, and then again, we're also stretching the chest. So you're just going to alternate sides like that. Otherwise, if we have a bit more time, the next few are going to be down on the mat. So find a mat or a place in your home or office where you can do these stretches, laying nice and flat with a natural curve in the back, but keeping the back fairly flat. Bringing the arms out to the side, and we're going to go into our floor slides. So your aim here is to keep your wrists and elbows as close to the ground as you can, okay? After that, we're going to go into our thoracic mobility. Many of you guys know this one very well. Placing the knees bent, keep the knees pressed into the ground, slide that top hand forward, and then open up, eyes follow the hand. You're going to try and get that hand and shoulder as close to the ground as you can. So you're going to do about 5 to 10 repetitions on each side, really enjoying that stretch. After that, we're going to come facing this way. We're going to do a hip flexor stretch. So again, if you think about sitting posture, the hips are bent and tight. So we want to stretch that. So before we bend forward, you're going to make sure we tuck the pelvis under, keep the ribs down, and then you're going to feel that strong stretch right there. Once you've got the ribs down and the pelvis tucked, we can then begin to lean forward a bit more and increase that stretch. You can also raise the same arm as the back leg, or one of my favorites, you can even bring the hands down. So now we're really opening the entire front of the body by pulling those hands down as well. A couple more for you here, guys. Next, we're going to go into our child's pose. So again, you can see how this is just keeping everything nice and open. And instead of just reaching the hands out in front, I want you to also turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Just again, really rotating those shoulders open. Knees are wide and your chest is down flat against the mat. Good. After you've held that one for a little while, two left, coming nice and flat. We're going to go into our baby cobra pose. So resting down and then lengthen up, focus on drawing the shoulders down and lengthening forward and really using the muscles in the back to lift you rather than pushing away with your arms. And last one, guys, now that you've stretched everything out, we're going to go into some hip lifts. So really important that you do this one last, because now everything is stretched out and loosened. And the last piece of the puzzle is that we need to strengthen those glutes, because if we're sitting on our bums all day, they're not really doing much. So we're going to tilt the pelvis and scoop up. So you can do anywhere from 10 to 20 repetitions. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that routine. You can do it once or twice through, a couple times a day, or at least once a day, a few times a week. Enjoy.